When researchers first successfully deployed CRISPR-Cas9 in mammalian cells between 2012 and 2013, the volume of experimental data exploded. Laboratories suddenly began accumulating massive libraries detailing thousands of target screening sequences and documented off-target mutations. The sheer dimensionality of this information immediately broke traditional statistical models. Analyzing the complex interplay between guide RNAs, target sequences, and cellular environments required a level of multivariable processing that standard regressions simply could not handle. This graph charts the historical timeline of artificial intelligence alongside genome editing. For decades, these fields operated as separate disciplines, but that separation ended around 2013. The demands of processing high-throughput sequencing and achieving clinical-grade precision forced an unavoidable collision. Processing this volume of biological variables required researchers to abandon conventional statistical analysis and view molecular biology through a strict computational lens. Surviving the genomic data deluge meant replacing manual benchtop trial and error with predictive algorithmic modeling. This array illustrates the varied 3D structures of the modern CRISPR toolkit. As editing technology advanced, the toolkit expanded far beyond standard Cas9 to include diverse protein families like Cas12 and Cas13. Each structural variation introduces unique mechanical rules. Cas12a produces specific 5' overhangs when cleaving a complementary strand, while Cas13 specializes strictly in recognizing and cleaving RNA. Every new functional domain adds compounding variables. To manage this complexity, the field adopted a thesis. These intricate physical protein structures must be treated as computational syntax rather than mere biological matter. If proteins operate under a set of syntactic rules, then the deep learning architectures originally built to master the grammar of human language can be adapted to map the rules of evolutionary protein conservation. Applying language models to biological sequences shifts the entire discipline. Researchers no longer rely solely on discovering natural enzymes through empirical observation. They can predict and generate functional therapies algorithmically. This pipeline processes biological syntax. Raw sequences are converted into discrete units, a process called tokenization. Massive databases, like the 500 million UniRef proteins, are ingested and broken down into isolated tokens that a neural network can parse. Researchers then align these sequence tokens with corresponding 3D structural data and evolutionary conservation metrics, giving the model necessary context about how these proteins operate in reality. The core engine processing these tokenized sequences is the transformer encoder architecture. Within the encoder, the self-attention mechanism evaluates the data. It assigns a weighted mathematical value to how every amino acid interacts with others in the sequence. This allows the network to map long-range dependencies between distant structural components across millions of permutations, without requiring any human supervision or manual labeling. The output of this massive unsupervised pre-training phase is a universal protein language model. At this stage, the universal PLM possesses a generalized baseline understanding of protein folding logic, structural syntax, and the hard constraints of evolutionary biology. By identifying patterns across hundreds of millions of examples, massive-scale unsupervised deep learning effectively reverse engineers the hidden rules of biological evolution before a single physical experiment takes place in the lab. A universal PLM's generalized understanding is powerful, but it must be specialized to execute CRISPR-Cas mechanics. To achieve this, researchers lock in the generalized sequence encodings the model has already learned, preserving its baseline knowledge of protein structure. They initiate a supervised fine-tuning phase, training the model exclusively on specialized datasets like the CRISPR-Cas atlas. By feeding it precise pairs of Cas9 proteins and matching RNA targets, the algorithm learns exact cleavage mechanisms and molecular binding behaviors. The model continually adjusts the weights of its neural network by analyzing experimentally measured editing efficiencies and cytotoxicity indicators paired directly with those specific sequences. This fine-tuning stage acts as the critical bridge, translating the abstract syntax of protein language into functional, highly programmable endonucleases ready for clinical evaluation. The immediate clinical application of these fine-tuned models is predicting and eliminating off-target editing, the largest single safety risk in genetic therapy. Tools like Deep CRISPR utilize convolutional neural networks to weigh high-dimensional sequence inputs. By scoring millions of variables, the network determines which sequences maximize on-target efficiency, while ensuring minimal collateral DNA damage. This graphic outlines the Tiger software workflow. It uses a CNN to evaluate the complex RNA targeting context effects of Cas13d systems, explicitly parsing the sequence data to separate predictable on-target hits from high-risk off-target activity. While standard CRISPR methods induce double-strand DNA breaks, newer techniques like prime editing require an even higher threshold of predictive precision. Transformer-based models, such as DNABERT, are deployed to evaluate specific prime editing guide RNAs. They predict the exact efficiency needed to guarantee precise insertions and base substitutions without breaking the DNA strands. Moving beyond optimization, machine learning tools like AlphaFold use structural prediction to discover entirely novel editing enzymes. By executing structural similarity clustering on uncharacterized protein domains, researchers utilize these algorithms to directly identify SDSD, a completely new and highly effective base editing enzyme. The algorithm correctly identified the active variant of this enzyme purely through computational prediction, circumventing years of tedious in vitro physical screening. The technology has matured past optimizing natural bacterial defense mechanisms. AI is now actively generating custom molecular tools that nature never evolved. Despite this computational power, systemic constraints currently restrict the flawless clinical application of AI-driven CRISPR models. The primary bottleneck here is data dependency. A deep neural network requires vast, balanced, and highly unbiased training data to maintain predictive accuracy. Sophisticated models that perform perfectly in silico still experience severe performance drops when transitioning from basic, well-documented cell lines to diverse, real-world biological contexts. Extreme chromatin modifications in complex mammalian cells create unpredictable physical barriers that the algorithms often fail to anticipate. Furthermore, because current sequence databases are heavily biased towards standard model organisms like mice or zebrafish, the networks struggle with accurate cross-species prediction. Ultimately, an AI's predictive power is entirely bounded by its training environment. It cannot accurately simulate unmapped cellular realities without access to broader, more comprehensive multiomics data. The definitive trajectory of genome editing is to move permanently away from reactive biological screening toward proactive, predictable computational engineering. To solve the generalizability bottleneck, researchers are now feeding massive new layers of transcriptomic and epigenomic data directly into these transformer architectures. The goal is a completely closed-loop pipeline. AI-generated sequences are synthesized and tested in vitro, and the exact physical outcomes of those tests immediately feed back into the language model to automatically update its parameters. As this generative loop tightens and error rates fall, artificial intelligence serves as the definitive computational foundation for all future precision medicine and synthetic biology.